Hello, everybody. My name is Kevin Nix, and welcome back to NASCAR Mailbox. This past weekend, the NASCAR Cup Series and NASCAR Xfinity Series made their way to the Monster Mile at Dover Motor Speedway. Connor Zilisch took home the Xfinity Series win in a rain-shortened contest, and Denny Hamlin becomes the first Cup driver to 4 wins this season. Denny held off two of his Joe Gibbs Racing teammates on older tires in the final run of the race, in the final stretch of the race. We do have one question after that weekend that I'm going to select, and it is about Denny Hamlin. It is from Jonathan Rice 7216, and he says, "Do you think Denny Hamlin will pass Harvick's win record this year and be a championship contender come Phoenix?" This question is in two parts, so I will answer both of them to the best of my ability. So, for context, Denny Hamlin scored his 58th career NASCAR Cup Series victory this past weekend at Dover. That puts him two behind Kevin Harvick, who ended his career with 60. I feel like Denny can pass his record this year. I don't think he will. I do think Denny will tie the record. And the reason why I say that is Denny is such a consistent driver at this point in his career. It is amazing. He's the oldest full-time driver, and he has not lost a single step behind the wheel. He can still win on any given week. I say he's only going to win two more times this year because it is really, really hard to win in the Cup Series. And you just don't see seasons like Jimmy Johnson's 2007 or even Kyle Larson 4 years ago. Like, you're just not going to see years like that anymore because the next gen car, with the next gen car, the field is so close together. Everybody is so tightly packed and they're so equal. So it would be almost impossible for someone to win more than 6 times in a season, in my opinion. Denny absolutely can win more this year, and I do think he's going to. But for him to pass Harvick, he would have to win 3 more times. And there's been a lot of discourse, obviously, about Denny and his lack of a championship thus far. And I think that is going to come into play again this year. Or at least I know the noise is going to. And I don't know if he is going to win the championship. And that'll pivot to the second question. But before I do that, I will say I do think Denny will tie Harvick's record this year. I do not think he is going to surpass his total. So I think Denny will end this season with exactly 60 wins. And for the second question, obviously, will he be a championship contender? Yes. Like I said, he's got more wins than anyone. He's at the point in his career where he's just, like I said, he can win on any given week. And it is remarkable. He has not slowed down even a little bit at this point in his career. He is still in his prime. Best driver, the best driver of his age since Harvick, where at least he's had this skill and this longevity this late into his career. He's absolutely going to be a championship contender. He's going to make it to the round of 12. He's going to make it to the round of 8. Of course, the hard part is always making it to Phoenix. And I think he will this time. I do think Denny will make it to the championship 4. I don't know if he's going to win the championship, but I think the way he's racing this year, obviously all the outside noise with the lawsuit, um, the way 2311 or the way Joe Gibbs Racing has been, they've been incredibly strong and dominant this year alongside Hendrick Motorsports. And Denny's going to be there at the end this time. Now, obviously, the one race championship is always a crapshoot, so I can't say for sure if Denny's going to win the title. But he has scored enough playoff points. He's won in enough types of tracks and places that he's gonna be there. I think he's gonna be there for the championship 4. I think he's gonna get there. I think he's gonna put on a show for the fans, and we'll see if this is the year. We have this question. We have this discourse every year. Is this finally the year? I don't know if it is, but I do think he's going to give himself another chance, and I do think he will make it to the championship 4. Thank you all for watching this week's edition of NASCAR Mailbox. This week, NASCAR heads to both Indianapolis Motor Speedway and Indianapolis Raceway Park. The Cup Series and the Xfinity Series will be at the Brickyard, while Trucks and ARCA will be at IRP across the way. I hope everyone enjoys the racing this weekend. Bye-bye.
Jared Haas with Frontstretch.com. Come back more for some great racing video content. And if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.